friends, let us take the problem on cutout section. I'll read the question what is given here. Locate the position of centroid. Whenever they are saying locate the position of centroid, it means we have to calculate x bar and y bar. For the shaded lamina as shown in figure, lamina indicates a plane figure. So here the diagram is given of a shaded lamina. It means if I see this diagram closely, here I have a semicircular portion whose radius is 300 mm, or in other words I can say the diameter of this portion, this is 600. Now we have to find the centroid here. So the question is to get x bar and y bar. In the solution part, see how we can solve this problem. We can consider this semicircle as the first figure, and from this semicircle we would be subtracting this rectangle whose width is 200 and height is 100. So if we are able to subtract from the semicircular portion the rectangle portion, we can get the centroid. So here I'll consider this semicircular portion as the first area. I'll draw it separately. This semicircle portion is the first area. Its radius is 300. So here area 1 will be pi r square divided by 2. So it is pi into radius, it is 300 divided by 2. So therefore area 1 will be 141.37 into 10 raised to 3 mm square. Here the unit is not mentioned, so I'll just write down it is units. Next, see here one hint is there. Whenever a figure is symmetric about a particular axis, like if I can say, if I look at the section which is given here, this section will be symmetric about the vertical axis, that is y axis, and once it is symmetrical about y axis, it means centroid will lie on y axis. This is very important point here, that if the section given, if it is symmetric about any axis, now here it is symmetric about y, so centroid will lie on y axis and the location of this axis indicates x bar. So x bar we can get directly here, and x bar will be exactly half of the diameter. Diameter is 600, so half of that will be x bar. So in other words, there is no need to calculate x bar, we can directly get it from the figure itself. So here after getting a1, I will directly go on to y1, not x1, because this figure is symmetric about y axis and its location is x bar. We can easily find it out, so no need to calculate x1 and x2 here, but we will calculate y1. Now what is y1? Y1 is the location of centroid from the axis which is given here. Here it is x-axis. We know that for the semicircular portion, the centroid is located at, it is 4r upon 3 pi distance from the diameter, but it is from this 600 mm edge. Now we need to find the centroid location, that is y1 distance from the bottom. So this is y1. This y1 is what we have to calculate. So now I can easily say that the y1 will be equal to radius. From that I will subtract 4r upon 3 pi distance to get y1. So this becomes r minus 4r upon 3 pi. Therefore, y1 is equal to r, radius is 300, minus 4 into 300 divided by 3 pi. So therefore, y1 value will be 172.68 units. I hope you all have understood the calculation of y1. It is really simple, semicircular portion, and I know from the diameter for the semicircular portion centroid is located at 4r upon 3 pi distance, but when I want to find out the distance from the origin, it is r minus 4r upon 3 pi. So the answer is 172.68. Next, I'll take the second figure, that is the rectangle. It is 200 by 100. So therefore, area 2 is equal to 200 into 100, 20 into 10 raised to 3 units. After getting A2, now I will get Y2, which is equal to, here Y2 indicates the x-axis for this rectangle, and the x-axis for the rectangle is located at, it will be half of the height is 100, so half of that, it means it is 50 mm from here, but we want to calculate the distance from the x-axis. So in simple terms, it is 300, and from that I will subtract 50. So 300 minus 50, because from top this much distance it is 50 mm. So if I subtract from 350, then I will get the distance of x-axis for the second rectangle. So y2 is 300 minus 50. So it is 250 units. Now I will go for the calculation of x bar and y bar. I'll say that since the given lamina or the plane figure is symmetric about y-axis, therefore x bar I will get directly, and that is equal to 600 divided by 2. So it is 300 units, our first answer. Next, y bar, I will say that therefore y bar is equal to a1 y1. Now here I have to subtract because it is, so a1 y1 minus a2 y2 upon a1 minus a2. Here I am subtracting from the semicircular portion the rectangular portion. So I'll put the values on the next page. Therefore y bar is equal to a1 y1 minus a2 y2. So a1 is 141.37 into y1 172.68 minus a2 y2 upon a1 minus a2. So from this I will get y bar value, and my answer is 159.94 units. Once we know x bar and y bar, we can locate the centroid for the given figure. X bar, it was 300 exactly at the half. Y bar 159.94. At the intersection of x-axis and y-axis, we are getting the centroid, and once we get the location of centroid, we can easily say that the problem is over, and with this we complete the problem of cutout section.